Hello natural beauties, welcome to my channel. My name is Nat and today we're doing a collaboration with the Fab Faithful 10. We are doing a look based off of and inspired by Easter. So I naturally go to pastels. This was my attempt at an Easter eye, but I think it came out a little more Joker-esque, which I'm okay with. But let's go ahead and get started because this is what we're trying to do. I have some a la mode primer on my brush and I already started to carve out my eyebrow. And this is really sticky as far as a primer. Now, I did start this eye before this one because I didn't know how this was going to work out because one of the products that I'm using is not one of my favorites. So I'm just going to use a brush to lay that primer down. Also, I don't know if you can see, but I have a scratch right there on my eye. One of our cats scratched me. It was a startled. And we're going to go in with my palette. Was this my Rougelette palette, I think? And I'm going to grab that flesh tone color and I'm going to put it right under my eyebrow. But anyway, so I was kind of snuggling with one of our cats. Her name's Miss Kyle because she reminds me of Selena Kyle. And she's kind of like a ninja, you know, she's super like stealthy. And we're going to use this fluorescent loose eyeshadow pigment. And I'm just going to knock a whole bunch off. And this is the reason why I started this eye first, because these products don't work as I expect them to sometimes. So I'm just going to lay this down and just pull this all the way up my eye and just kind of buff it out. And there's still a lot on there. And so honestly, I'm going to add a little more at the top of this eye just to kind of add a little punch to it. And maybe also right under. But so I was talking about the cat and she got scared and we were snuggling and she jumped up and she was like, and her little paw kind of like pushed my face and she scratched me right there. And I knew she had gotten me. So sorry about that. Like I had said, I knew she had gotten me, but I couldn't quite see it. And then when I took a shower, you know, it kind of picas a little bit, it just kind of burns. And I knew that I was going to use this primer and it's sticky. And I don't know exactly what makes it sticky, but I was like, oh, what if that kind of burns me a little bit? We're going to go into our Nomad Tokyo palette. And we're going to use this Mel Tea Room right here. And I'm going to get it right on the tip of that brush. And then I'm going to go right at the, on this right here. And I'm going to just blend this soft pastel yellow. Ow, not too much because that's where my little scratch is. And I'm going to blend it in with that fluorescent yellow. And then I am going to go in with the purple. And this is Takenoko Zoku right here. This one is such a beautiful color. And I'm going to go in with this one. And I'm going to use this on my outer V. And this smoked out really nicely. I'm planning to do a lavender monochromatic look because I have this monochromatic Monday series that I do on any Monday that a collaboration doesn't fall on. So like I think today this is a Monday collaboration, so I won't do a monochromatic Monday until next Monday because I have a collaboration today. But I am putting a lavender on my monochromatic Monday series because I love a lavender, y'all. It is just one of my favorite colors, and I tend to get laundry's ready. I tend to get compliments when I am wearing purples, lavenders, or plums. And so I really love me a lavender, especially on the lips or the cheeks. Oh, yes, I love it. Let me see, what else did I use? Okay, I also went in with this really cute little pink right here. And that's what I have under this eye. And I'm also gonna add just a little bit more back to this other eye. And I like my shadow to come down real, real low on my lower lash line. I'm just kind of knocking off some of this fluorescent pigment because I just want to buff that in a little bit. And then from here, I went in with, sorry, I had to go turn off the dryer or it'll keep buzzing. We're going to go in with this Kakigori right here. It's a flat brush. And I like this brush because I kind of like to pull like my shimmer shadows like actually across my eyelid. I feel sometimes that helps them just really pop a little bit more. And yeah, so I love this brush, and that's a really powdery shadow, but I love it. It's my favorite color. I love those soft teals, those Tiffany blues, mint greens. I love those. And it really does come across. And you can keep building it up. And I would do it slowly because it is such a powdery eyeshadow, but the color really does come across. I love that one. That's just so pretty. Now we're gonna go back in with our primer, the Alamad one, and I'm gonna get just a little tiny bit. And yeah, that's not really sticky enough. And we're just gonna pat it all over the top of our eye. And we're gonna go in with this green Moshi Moshi right here. I was gonna use this one. I love this one so much, y'all. It reminds me of cotton candy, and cotton candy always reminds me of my boyfriend David because he loves cotton candy. And it just has a really nice cotton candy pink and blue glitter to it. So I thought that went really well with Easter as well. But ultimately, the way this ended up coming out, I really wanted to get into this one right here. And I'm just going to straight up pat it on top of the primer that we just laid down. And I don't mind if I have to go in, you know, a few times, especially like with a glitter or a shimmer, because sometimes I feel like they don't necessarily like pick up a whole bunch of product, but they still lay down really nicely. I think I'm going to go back in with that lavender and just build up this corner again. Because this one has a bit more of a purple shade to it. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit more. So I had to go turn off the dryer because it will keep on buzzing. And it's the craziest thing because maybe like 2 years ago we bought a washer and dryer set. And the washer, when it's done, you can't even hear it. Like there is nothing that buzzes or dings, nothing. We're going to go back into this one and we're going to go right under this eyebrow just to brighten it right under the highest point. And so the the dryer doesn't stop buzzing. I mean, like it'll just keep on going. Okay, let's go ahead and go in with this liner. And we actually did a double liner. I was trying to figure out, I meant to use this one, but I accidentally used this one just because I love it so much. But I really wanted to use that fluorescent yellow liner, and I forgot about it. So I just kind of doubled up on it. So that's what we're going to do today. I like to start in the middle of my eye just in case, oh, see what I did right there? Just in case some crap like that happens, but I'm not worried about it right now because we're going to do a double liner anyways. And then I just lay it down and pull it across my lash line. So laying it down on my lashes is the hardest part, because once I lay it down, a good liner will just drag across. And since I have long nails right now, I'm going to try and just scrape some of that off, and that actually worked really, really well. So now I'm going to work a little bit on my lower lash line, let that dry, and then we're going to go right on top of that one, pretty much where the lavender line stops. I'm going to go right on top of it. And then as far as lashes, I'm using this Ulta Maximum Lashes. It's for defining and lengthening, and it's okay, guys. It is not, it does make them look very long, but it doesn't, it makes me look like I got like 12 lashes. And, you know, my issue is that my lashes aren't very dark. And so it does build them up, but I feel like that spidery mascara look creeps up on me really quick. Like with just a matter of 2 applications maybe. And I like to kind of, especially around the springtime, I like to keep my my lower lashes darkest on the outer parts, because I feel like it makes my eyes look a little rounder, you know, because they're a little better framed. I don't know if this is dry or not, but we're gonna go in with the yellow liner. This is by Profusion. I think I got this last year around this time at Walmart, and ooh, that looks so disgusting. So I'm gonna wipe that off. I don't want that to go back in there, just because I'm a weirdo, and you know, I was a germaphobe before the pandemic hit. So yeah, that looks better. There we go. So now we're just gonna go right on top of that lavender liner. I'm gonna lean in here, and again, I'm gonna start in that same little spot. I'm gonna stop talking, y'all. Sorry, guys. Gonna just lay it down. Now here you'll see the difference between the liners, because I'm gonna have to go back in over that, and you're gonna see that this little applicator is kind of gonna mess with the liner that I've already laid down, but this one doesn't do that. It's just nice and opaque, and I just lay it down, and it's like writing on paper. So that wasn't nearly as bad as I made it out to be. Sorry about that, Profusion. But now I'm just going to pull, and I'm going to get a little bit off because I want to bring it in a little more, and I don't want too much liner on the inner part of my eye. There we go. And I'll do the same on this side. But if you look, you see how that liner is already cracking right there? And so, I mean, that's just, not all liner does that, but it's already cracking. So that's a bit of a boner killer, but very pretty. Now, it looks like I need a little bit more on this other side. And I think that this is getting kind of gloopy. I might have to get rid of this soon. I've only used it a few times. Let me know. What do y'all think? Is there something that I could add to liner to help, like, make it thinner? So, okay. So, there we go. I'm going to clean off my face, and then we'll do the rest, and we will finish it. We're pretty much caught up, but I did want to fix and add some stuff on camera. So let's start with our eyeliner, because you see that my purple is kind of covered up by that gloopy fluorescent yellow one. And that's okay, but you know, I just, sometimes when I watch makeup videos, even though I don't like for real watch, I'm usually like doing stuff. So I'm kind of listening, but if I'm not able to see how they fix something, can be a little frustrating for me. And can y'all see how that fluorescent yellow liner is cracking? It kind of looks like crocodile skin, so that's a little gross. But you know, we're working on it, and I like to show y'all, especially I think because I have it out, you know, I'm not a makeup artist, I'm just an enthusiast. It helps me with my stressful job. We are going to grab that same brush that we used to go right under our eyebrows, and we dropped it, so I guess we'll use a different brush. Luckily we have lots, so I'm just gonna use this one right here, and I'm gonna go back into that mushy mushy, and I'm gonna go and add just a little bit of an extra dash of glitter, since we don't have a whole lot going on other than those really vibrant eyeliners. And I also added mascara to this side as well, but it's just, I don't know, it's just not the best mascara. Let's talk about what we did. So I added some Bare Minerals Prime Time Primer. It's really silicone-y, and I don't usually like that kind of primer, but I did enjoy this one, and it I love when it helps my makeup go on. Now I used one of my favorite foundations, but I hate this packaging. Who asked for this? Really, Bounce Beauty, excellent formula and colors, but who asked for that packaging? I don't understand it. So let's see. We already bronzed, and I used a mixture of this one right here and this one right here and my pressed powder, because this one was really too dark for me. So I just kind of mixed them together. Now we're going to do some blush, and this is in a project pan, and it's a very bright. So I'm going to use 2 brushes. This one I love, and this is just a clean extra one that I'm just going to use to blend this out. So I'm just going to go right very lightly on the apples of my cheeks and just pull it back a little bit. Now with the clean brush, I'm just going to buff it out right on that perimeter. And then we're going to use some powder blush just to kind of sit on top of it. And since it's so dark, I'm not going to add any more. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So it's not as vibrant, so I am just going to pounce it like twice or so. And again, almost like a stencil. That's why I love this brush. And then we'll go back in with this one and just buff it out. And then we'll do like the millennials, and we will finish on our nose with a little bit of blush. Now, as far as powder blush, we're going to use this, which is also in a project pan, this gorgeous purple blush right there. So I'm just going to go right on top with my favorite little blush brush, which happens to be by e.l.f. And I'm going to go right on top of where I just put that other blush, and I'm gonna go in, so I'm gonna pick up some more and just keep piling that on. And again, I feel like this really just screams Easter and spring, and I know the fluorescent doesn't necessarily scream that, but oh, my wings aren't equal. I'm gonna have to extend that one. I'm glad I looked at that. And we're going to go in with our Cruella. This is also in a project pan. I like to use my stuff up. We're going to use our finger today. And we're just going to put that on in real soft circles. I like to bring it up towards my temple. And just right along my bone right here. I can feel it, and then bring it up. And just nice soft circles. And again, because this is a Super Shock highlight, it's got a different consistency. And then whatever is on my finger, I'm going to go right down the bridge of my nose. And then we are going to use a highlight out of here because, you know, this is our face palette for the month. And I've really been trying to use this one because it does have like a pink kind of reflect to it. So I'm just going to pick some up on one side of a brush and just kind of smudge that Cruella highlight on, out. And then just a few little strokes there. Same on the other side. Thinking about what kind of lip we should do. I have some neutrals right here, but maybe we should do a pink. Let's see. So there we go with that. And I think that's everything, y'all. I think we're going to go in. You know what? Let's go in with this one right here. I know that I used this last month. It is the California Honey by Urban Decay, but it's so pretty. So here's the lip. It's not as Eastery as I thought, but maybe we can save it with this Becca and Chrissy Teigen collab. And that did brighten it up. But also I used this yellow pencil by LA Girl in my waterlines. It is in the color Screamin'. Not my favorite. I think it's about $4. I wouldn't do it. But lastly, let's put a little glitter on, because you know it's for a spring, and I think that we're just gonna use this glitter glue right here. And I like my glitter like close to my hairline, and we'll see how it looks. Now, I don't like to put glitter in my hair because I got a lot of hair, y'all. It will be there forever. That's why for Easter we always made cascarones, and I always made homemade ones for my son and like his friends. Even when he was away at college, and I would send him some, just because, you know, cascarones are so fun to play with. So let's see. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. I have a couple brushes. Let's I'm gonna dab this first just to pick a little up and see. Nah. So I think that I might try with my brush right here. This is just a random clean brush. There we go. And please be careful with your eyes. But I think this is so cute, y'all. So this is how I like to use mine. You know, I'll get a brush if I can. Not all glitters you know, will stick to a brush to get on your face, but so super cute. Let me know, what do y'all do for Easter? Easter is one of my absolute favorite I'm pouring this back in, y'all. Favorite holidays. My all-time favorite is Halloween. I know it's not the most Christian thing, but I love it. And then, of course, Christmas. And I just love Easter, y'all. You know, Christ is risen. Praise God. My boyfriend and I are believers. But let me know, what do y'all do? Where do y'all go? We don't have like stuff that we make routinely on Easter. Like, I hear a lot of Easter hams, and I can't remember us ever having a ham at Easter. But I did do some baking. I made some sugar cookies, Easter eggs, little Easter bunny ones. The Easter eggs were even like all striped and snazzy and stuff. But baking tends to make me happy. It's one of my happy places. It is some of my best childhood memories. And I guess, and I made some polvarones, y'all. So some new Mexican cookies in the rotation. I'm going to keep working on those. Go check out all the other ladies here. They are all just gems, and I really enjoy them and their content. I will have everyone linked down below. Thank you so much for joining me. Just know that I'm sending you positivity, and I hope that you're doing what you love. I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all.